well.
Given the place of Real Madrid, it's never an ideal sort of situation, but given what happened at the weekend and the scenario and the manner of the defeat against Brentford, is having such a high profile, such a high pressurised game kind of the perfect recipe for you guys to bounce back?
Yeah, I think the game on the weekend was obviously a tough one, but maybe it was a bit of the kick we needed to get us ready for some really big games coming up. So I think the guys are definitely gonna turn it around, and we're still gonna be confident, as we should, going into a game like this. And it's not gonna be easy, but hopefully, that game will give us a bit of a. We're going to want a bit of a, just to get back out there as soon as possible and try to win a big game.
Mark?
Thomas was just talking about the need to be physical and intense and everything. I think Chelsea played more games than any other team in Europe this season. You're flying back from America and all sorts. How easy is it to sort of push that tiredness to one side and just keep going?
That's our job as professionals. It's what we do. It's never easy. Obviously, everyone is traveling, has a lot of games, and it's just our job to take care of ourselves, take care of our bodies the best that we can, so that we can, as soon as the whistle blows, we can, really give everything out on the field while we're there. And sometimes you just have to fight through the tiredness and continue to give it all for your team.
Mr. Pulisic, it's hard to ignore the fact that Chelsea is about to be sold. How closely do you follow the process? And the four consortium all include American sports pro owners. Is that good or bad, with more influence from the US in sports-wise?
It's definitely my job to stay focused on our team and the games that are coming up, because we have some massive games, and that's definitely where I need to keep my focus. Obviously, we hear about things going on and we follow it, but right now it's all about Real Madrid tomorrow, and after that it's going to be about the next game. So that's all we can really put our focus on as players.
Matt?
I mean, when the turmoil first started at Chelsea, everyone was impressed with the fighting spirit the players showed to get the results against the backdrop of all the top problems. How wearing has that been, and could that have made some sort of damage as you come to the end of the season, because it was just backs against the wall fighting for several weeks? That must have taken a lot out of you. Can you talk about how emotional it's been the last few weeks?
I think the guys have done really well to deal with it, first of all. I mean, you could see in those, when everything was going on, the way that the guys reacted and responded and continued to get result after result. Obviously, this weekend was tough, but the guys have done a great job, and I don't think that anything's going to change going into the business end of the season, even bigger games. And I know that this team is gonna step up and do the absolute best we can. And like I said before, just focusing on the task at hand, focusing on the next game, and that's all we can do.
Christian, last season you scored against Real Madrid in the semi-final. How much confidence should the squad take from those two performances into this game tomorrow?
We should definitely take confidence. Obviously, we got good results against them last year, and we're going to hope to do the same this year. Obviously, it's a big team. It's never going to be easy. Champions League knockout game, but knowing that we've done it last season, we've even won it all last season, we should feel confident, and that's our mindset going into it.
Gentleman over there.
Tomorrow you will face the Spanish team, and I would want to know how would you describe Azpilicueta's role in your team before this game?
He's our captain. He does a lot of little things very well. The guy fights nonstop. You can see the energy he brings to the team, and he's definitely just a huge positive spark within our team. So he's very important for us. And yeah, I don't have enough good things to say about him.
Nick?
Christian, Thomas was obviously talking about the reaction to the weekend, and given the run you've been on, and given that he sort of called the result of blip on Saturday, it sounds like he didn't overreact, and you guys didn't as a group. Is that the kind of thing that, as a coach, you can really sort of value in him? Because I suppose it'd be easy when a team loses to that scoreline for a coach to be sort of ranting and raving, but it doesn't seem like that was his his reaction, and is that the kind of thing that, because he understands the context and so do you, is that the kind of thing that you as a group of players would really value?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've all been through moments like that before. That's why he's experienced, we're experienced as a team, and it's not a time to think, oh, we lost one game, it was kind of a crazy result. It's not the time to panic, to take that with us in the next game. We're just going to use it as fuel and turn around. So yeah, I think everyone at the club has handled it well, and yeah, we're going to do our best to react and bring it into these next games.
Simon?
Hi, Christian. Just interested in how you are physically, how you feel about yourself and your form. It seems to me, the club and country, that perhaps you're feeling as good as you felt since perhaps the hamstring injury at Wembley a couple of years ago.
I'm feeling strong, definitely healthy. Obviously, been a lot of travel in the last weeks, but I'm feeling good. Ready to go for tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to it to continue. The run of form that the team has been on, and hopefully myself as well. So I'm feeling good.
Do you think you're in the best form since that run of games a couple of years ago? It's like America, like that hat trick and that brilliant goal you did as well.
Yeah, I think I'm happy with my form. I don't know. I don't like to compare necessarily. Was I better then, better now at this time? I'm just trying to be the best player I can be always. So that's where my head is at, and I'm going to continue to do that.
James?
Christian, you sort of touched on this earlier, but the fact that you won the whole competition last season, does that make it easier to handle these big occasions now? Do you sort of know there's a big European final, but you've been there and done it already?
It should definitely give us confidence, not overconfidence, but of course, knowing that we were able to do it last season against some of the biggest teams in the world should definitely give us the experience and confidence going into these games that we need. So that definitely helps us a bit.
Yep.
Christian, one of the most talked about people in Europe now is Erling Haaland, because he's leaving Dortmund. You were in the exact same situation when you were in the same age. Can you tell us a bit about the challenge of having to do a choice, make a choice like that, and what you would recommend him to do or think?
I don't know if I would put myself in the exact same position that he's in now, but I think he's obviously a great player who has, I'm sure, plenty of options, and just have to pick what you feel is best for yourself. That's really all you can do.
Adam?
You've been at Chelsea almost 3 years now. This time you'll have a couple of years left on your contract. How are you feeling personally at Chelsea? Once the situation with the takeover is complete, would you like to sit down and talk to the club about what's next?
Of course, I still have years left on my contract. I'm feeling good. I'm happy here. Obviously, we've been successful. We've done some great things as a team, while I've been here. And currently, I'm enjoying my football, and I'm just gonna finish the season out strong. And that's not something exactly I'm worried about right now, but I'm feeling good right now.
Any more questions? Yeah, Matt?
Christian, you'll see that obviously a lot of Americans are being linked with the takeover of Chelsea. We've got someone with the Chicago Cubs, we've got LA Dodgers, Philadelphia 76ers, Cleveland Cavaliers, Boston Celtics. Any of those take your fancy teams? Support any of them?
I mean, if we're talking about NBA teams, actually none of the ones you just mentioned, but I probably don't know a whole lot more about them than you do, so that's it.
Gentleman at the back.
Hi, your coach said earlier that he hasn't looked back at last year's games against Real Madrid because he said this is a different team, different coach. What differences do you find between that team we faced last year and what you've seen now?
I think there's obviously, some new players, new coach, a new system that they might play. There are maybe some similarities in the team, but I'm not too sure. We're continuing to look at the team and trying to figure out the best way that we can play and how we're going to play tomorrow, and we're going to continue to talk about it. And I think we're going to be fully prepared for what they have.
Okay, we'll end it there. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.